Funke oneself. The gist was that we went to the bank to borrow money. Myself and my partner, we were signed to a record label. My record label was owned by a billionaire, with his Rolls Royce, with, at least about get like 3 Rolls Royce. But I was signed and nothing was happening. Like I wasn't even getting a dime to my, if I needed money, I had to go borrow, from him to return. He's a nice person, but he's a kind guy. But he doesn't really understand. I don't think he understands the label business as at then. I don't know about now, but I was just there, I was just there. And I signed the deal because I saw the affiliation he has with the likes of Whiskey. He was giving everyone endorsements and all that. I'm like, oh, man, my life is about to change right now. In fact, I clear on my Instagram pictures. Now I don't arrive, man. Branding won't start now. You get, as this my sign, branding won't start. My life don't change. But I was there for about 2 years and nothing happened. I was always in tears crying, because nothing was done. So it was when we dropped Funke, David picked interest in the song. It had nothing to do with the record label. I went to the label to fund the project, but they were not forthcoming, even though the money was there. So myself and my partner just sat down. We got to do this thing ourselves, So it was working as at then. And then, so he went to the bank to take a loan, and he was paying monthly from his salary. So he couldn't even send money home to his parents again, because he had to pay. Funke. Yeah, so we guys collect loan, not even one loan we collect, now like 2 loans. We collect loan from one babe self that time. So 2 loans.
How much altogether?
I can't remember now, but it was in millions, maybe about 5 million or something. Back then, it was huge money. Was it 5 million or 10 million? I can't remember. It was huge money. What I can tell you is that it was huge money back then. Yeah. And it got to a point we couldn't even pay again, and the banks started coming home. I just see windows, see people with suit like this. I go hide. They go. You reach one point, they go knock. I don't get yours. I go come out. So that was what it was then. It wasn't like So when the song, I felt in my. This thing make me cry God that year, because I've been reason say this Funke is the song that will change my life. I had David, I had Mayokun on the record.
It was a hit.
Yeah, it was a hit, but it was a hit, but
no proceeds.
Yeah, it was. I didn't have. I was just new to the industry. I didn't even understand. I was just like, oh, I have a big song now, So. And I couldn't follow up. When you have a hit in this industry, you need to follow up quickly, But I couldn't, because I'm still paying the loan that I took.
Where was the label? Were you still in the label at the time?
I was still signed
to the label. Did
they
not see the song
They
blow up?
saw it. They saw it, but it just happened.
Is that hatred?
It's not.
What's the name of the label?
I was signed to PaulO's of World Africa Music Fest. So
Jesus
like I said, he is a nice and kind guy, but he understands showbiz more than he does the music business. Showbiz
there's a huge difference.
Yeah, he does shows and all that, but the record label business itself, I really wouldn't say that PaulO knew much about it then. So PaulO has good relationships with everyone. Yeah. And the industry at that point, that was the early time when the industry was moving from no relationship for people want the payolas. That was the advent of payolas. You want to go put your song on this station, you got to pay. But he was calling directly. It's like he's a billionaire. He wants to buy cement now. He calls Dangote directly. But Dangote is not the one that will sell the cement. There are still some boys where they underground we go, So that was how he was dealing. He wants to put my song on MTV base. He's going to call the owner and say, but the boys are the one that will put it on rotation.
Like 1 week and come out.
Do you understand? So that was the issue then. So It wasn't like you asked. It wasn't like I wasn't dropping music. I was even I went, but I had to pay back a loan. Where do I get money to put in music again? You know, so I was just dropping this music, low-key, just hoping and praying. I did all I could. In fact, I remember I had to go borrow money from a girl, another girl this time around when I dropped Gunshot. I mean, just to shoot the video and do some little push.